Hey everybody, I'm the Suspicious Minion, and today we are back with more of Hooked on You. Last time we got to watch the confessionals of each individual killer to see how they're liking me, apparently. They seem to not hate me, I guess. And then we got to watch Dwight and Claudette trying to kill each other. Because that's the thing. So, let's hop back into it. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday wasn't short a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. English was really bad.
I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move?
The waves. And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. Is it the trapper? No. But it's no tree at all. It's... Hey, baby. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everybody was getting up and announced how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like that. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't eat until like 2 p.m. usually. So, like, I get up at like 6. And I don't eat till like noon. I mean, not noon, till like 2. So I understand that trickster. I understand that 100%. Yeah, I do intermediate fasting. You see my abs, by the way? No. Oh God, close up abs! Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blown up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design, guys. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 minutes. God damn it. Now that the guy is gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. I just want to lay in the hot tub, think about the Huntress, and do what I do, you know? Like, just fall asleep. That's what I do. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, hi, Huntress. I'm sorry. Ah, yes. The Huntress. That makes sense. Ah, yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately... doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring a swimsuit? A pocket knife, maybe. I'm going to bring a hatchet. You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course, you wash up on this island with nothing but clothes on your back, so you've got to gather. You've got nothing to gather. Are you ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. Oh, I like that. Oh, that would have made a great YouTube or a great gamer tag. Oh, God. You look up at the towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go with her, the trapper interjects. I demand you reconsider. Why settle for a bunny with a hatchet when you can have everything you ever wanted? I don't know. I mean, tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today. And you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, make pomegranate juice. Sorry, lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, breathing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. Who will it be? Of course, Huntress Bay. I gotta go with the Huntress. Wee. Is this it? Oh. You and the Huntress make your way to the scheduled beach house. Your heart thumps in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrumps is a real word, I swear. Are these nerves of excitement of terror? Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix with sexy and horrifying? It is a little bit. Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscles, and silently leaps across thorny bush. She halts. Suddenly, you crash into her, leaving her desperately trying to keep up. Oh, sorry, having been trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods. Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories. And you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Hi, Everest. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? I accidentally clicked on that. Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? Yes. Yes. Oh. Is it just me or does the Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang, but hey, I don't judge. Come in. Let's explore. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code. But it has a certain homely charm. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed, she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets line the mantel. I don't see the bones chandelier, but whatever. Something tells you that people who once owned these things, are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be the Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Oh, yeah. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I think I want to add you to my collection, is what I'm thinking. Could learn to like this. I could certainly learn to like this. The whole place, it's quiet, tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I know you like it here. You have the eyes of someone who appreciates fine, stolen things. I don't know how to take that. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have an interesting backstory and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Michael? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope you never be in the splash zone of the explosion part emerges. When the explosion part emerges. My bad. Why are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. With an axe out? Or with a hatchet out? It's an axe. You are not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking the moment in. Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invade through the crevices in the poorly constructed cabin. They race towards you and the Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Alright, I will run and hide. Apparently, free from shame, you play the coward's way by hiding in a cabinet. She'll protect me. I hate crabs! Oh! Huntress easily defeats the hordes of crabs as you watch through the keyhole. I knew she would. When you emerge from the cupboard, Huntress stands triumphant among the massacre of crab corpses. She can barely look at you, she's so disgusted. Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy not to be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke, she just ponders the look off her face. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences make me think about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? Right now. You can start one right now. Of course, I love kids. I would love to be a parent one day. The Huntress smiles. I loved my dear mother so much. I can't wait to start that sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. And I won't be killed by some horrible elk. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering about the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then went back to the cottage and Mother would tell me stories and we'd drink tea and imagine life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everybody's so attractive, like thirst trap galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no. Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head, nightmares, visions of dark clouds, Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares, and that stares that belly, some sort of hypnosis. Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from her nearby stage as the trickster performed. It has some sort of strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle, however, it has a label in it. She handed it to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. I wanted my snuggles. We have a dramatic announcement, but it needs to happen back at the beach. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true. Exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We forced you to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an official offer of love. You won't be able to deny. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's a pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Many meaningless manliness brought to life. Also, was he holding his breath under there the whole time, waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit. That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen one. Heard you spent all day in that quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quiet mansion? Or, better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how we can get there in a snowy 10-bedroom. Think of how cozy we can get in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. That way, you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry over her body on the inside. Wow, Trapper, that is the real deal. And by real deal, I do mean really, and I do mean deal as in evil. Plus, you want to hunt for food for the rest of your life. With me, you get it both ways. Savory and sometimes to clean up after you. Wait, Savagre, whatever. Sounds nice, huh? As if. That life isn't for me, bro! I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of Wall Street, bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman, God, these jokes are going to be so irrelevant in like good 4 or 5 years. I mean, they think they're kind of irrelevant now, but whatever. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if you were brandishing a clever, oh shit, he is, or cleaver at you. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence, and I don't need someone to wet my butt for me, even though it's kind of nice, and I wouldn't have to wash my hands afterwards then. You run back into the huge arms of the Huntress. She hugs you tight, so tight that you feel the life leaving your body for just a moment. It hurts so good. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if the option makes me want to carve out your liver. And the butt wiping comment, that's not what I meant by clean up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. The trapper leaves, and you turn to Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty. Oh, Trapper leaves you and leaves you and you. Yeah. Huntress leaves you. Leaves and you turn to the Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's gonna stay in there all night. Shall we continue our date? Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you would remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Remember, guys, we're about to finish our date with the Huntress. I'm assuming that the next one will be the final part. So remember, guys, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload. It's every Thursday and Friday. And keep on being suspicious. I will see you guys in the next one.